Friday, February 6th. I apologize. I was running a little bit late. Working on some. Hi, thank you, Pumpkin. Working on some book details, and I got caught up. So I have to set a timer, I think, when it's time to do my live, so I don't miss it. Because I'm doing a lot of different things this week. Anyway, let's do some deep breathing because I really need to relax, and hopefully you can go within and take a few moments just for yourself. So let's close our eyes if you can, and let's inhale through our nose and exhale through your mouth. And I'll check the chat when, in a few minutes when we're done with the breathing. But just take a few minutes if you can. Just go within. Ignore the outside stimulation. If you're somewhere in public, obviously you have to remain safe. But if you're home, take a few minutes and let's go within. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. I don't know if you guys can hear, but Pumpkin is purring very loudly, and she's mic'd up, so hopefully you can pick that up. Inhale and exhale. It's studies have shown that the purring of cats is at the right number of, I think it's like 50 hertz, and it can be shown to heal. So that's pretty wild. Yeah. Inhale. And exhale. So good. It's been a long week. Let's do a few more together. Inhale, inhale relaxation and peace and joy. And you can exhale any stress or tension or negativity. Excellent. Okay, fantastic. Hey there, Dustin. Hi, Kevin. Pumpkin, you have a fan. Dustin says hi. I hope you're having a good day too, Kevin. Pumpkin. Pumpkin always has a good day. Like, she just is like at peace, right? Yeah. Nothing ruffles her feathers. So I've got to take a page from this cat's book. And welcome to the chat. I hope you had a great week. It's already Friday. I can't believe it. This week was so fast, but it was so good. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're an old friend, welcome back. So I had 2 classes yesterday. Actually, I had 3. One was the Tai Chi that I do a few times a week at different senior centers and community centers in my area, which I love because I get to know the folks, and seeing everybody on a week-to-week basis is so cool because you can see some folks practice on their own at home, and some folks have really had positive effects and they're improving their balance. One lady came up to me after class the other day, and she said, I was out and walking on the ice on my way into an office, and I slipped and I caught myself. And she said, I know it's because I'm moving a little quicker and my balance is better because of the Tai Chi. She goes, because if before I started this, I wouldn't have been able to caught myself and I would have taken a face plant. So that was so cool to hear that, like, the stuff that she's putting into the class is changing her life for the better and making her stronger, and better balance. So that was really cool to hear. Yeah. Oh, our cats practice mindfulness, true mindfulness. Let me read that again because I butchered it. Cats practice true mindfulness. Yeah. And I think owning a cat forces you to learn mindfulness because they're not there trying to please you. They're zen, right? So anyway, yeah. So that was the first class, was the Tai Chi in the morning yesterday. And then I had 2 other classes, which was talking about spirit animals, and we did some beautiful brushwork. And it was really, I forgot how fun it is to teach art to folks. I mean, I had to haul a lot of supplies, but I had picked up these beautiful, oh, they're not here, they're beautiful brushes, and we got to use these really nice brushes. And the people that I got specifically these brushes because I want people to have an experience where they're in the moment and they're painting and they're just enjoying the tools. If you ever have done anything crafty or mechanical or whatever, you know that if you have a good tool, that can create a Zen moment for you. You know, if you're using a junky tool, it can be really stressful and not as fun. But if you're using an awesome tool that works with whatever you're doing, that just it can be really enjoyable. So the few people that were actually artists were like, oh, "Where'd you get these brushes? They're amazing. The weight in my hand was great. The bristles were so soft. They were just digging it." So I really loved that because it made their day. Like two of them were like, "I need to order these brushes so I can work on my own." So I love that too. So yeah, that's true, Art. Nobody owns a cat. They allow you the privilege of taking care of them. Yeah, and that kind of goes along with the theme yesterday that I had was your spirit animal chooses you. And so we were talking about spirit animals and we were doing, I had like little cards that everybody chose and their spirit animal chose them. So then they could read their card and sort of copy the energy of the spirit animal, or they could just do their own thing. And it was really a super fun afternoon. And yeah, it was good. But you're right. Cats choose their owners, or choose whether they're going to interact with them. They could be in the same house with you and completely ignore you, which is disheartening, but it can happen. So yeah. So let's see, what else is going on? I'm working on that book, and I've completely reworked the whole outline. A friend of mine is like, you need an outline, which I kind of had an idea what I was going to do in my head, but she made me sit down and write chapter by chapter what's going to happen. And I realized I had to totally shift the whole structure. So a lot of my previous work is out the door, but I reread it and it wasn't that good. So did you ever do that? Did you ever put a lot, like your whole heart and soul into something, and then you step away from it and you look at it from a different perspective and realize, that's not that good. I need to redo this. You know what? I'd rather do it now and just do my best and go in a different direction now than build on a weak foundation. And I just found this amazing, she's an editor online, and she talks about different story structures. So I think I'm going to download her, she has like a workbook. And so she suggests different things, which the person that was giving me advice already had suggested. So I like that. I like that direction. Yeah. Your work is something. I'm not sure what. Hi, Anika. Anika, welcome. Yeah, so you know what, though? It's worth it. It's worth it to redo something that is not resonating with you, that is not your best, that could be better, and you know it. And we've all done it. You know, sometimes we just have to get it done and phone it in and move on, right? But if it's some project or something that's really important to us, or that we're, you know, that is a long-term goal, and, you know, it's worth the time. It's worth the time to do it right, even though it may be painful. What else is going on? I don't know. Oh, Super Bowl is this weekend. I'm not going to watch it. I say that, and people are like, oh no, what's wrong? I have so much to do. I have to do my taxes, and I have to work on this book. So, you know, it's fun. It's fun to watch and to hang out with friends and stuff, but I'll hang out with friends at different times. This weekend, I've got to knuckle down and get my taxes done and do, I know that sounds, I'm excited though, you know, because I feel like doing your taxes, you know, aside from the whole mechanical numbers thing, which I'm trying to convince myself I enjoy, it's kind of good to do like a review of the previous year. Like, how did I do? What did I earn? What did I waste money on that maybe I don't want to waste money on this year? So I kind of look at it as a review and seeing, you know, where I want to go and what I want to spend my money on or what I don't. And sometimes that can be sobering. You know, do you ever get those end of the year statements from your credit card company and you're like, oh no, I spent way too much money on whatever, you know, maybe snacks, whatever. So it's a wake-up call. So That's my weekend. What are you guys up to? Is everybody here watching the Super Bowl? Do you have a favorite team? I know most of my friends are in it for Bad Bunny. So, yeah. Oh, hi, Billy. Welcome back. If I recall correctly, are you from England or are you from Japan? I know I had a couple different Billies and I get confused. But yeah, so I won't be watching the Super Bowl. I'll be doing my taxes joyfully. I'm going to put on music. I'm going to make it a fun thing. I'll make myself some healthy snacks and have a good time in it. And oh, Pumpkin's out of here. She sees someone who might be her meal ticket. So she's checking that out. All right. I hope you all have a great day. Let me see. Oh, here's another one. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is Art's comment. Here's another one. I can't believe how much I pay in taxes. Yes. Yes, that's another popular thought. I know. But you know what? If you're paying a lot, that means you're making a lot. So, bam, there you go. All right, so from myself to yourself, thanks for joining me on this journey, and have a great day. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8 p.m. and also Sunday night at 8. And even though the Super Bowl's on, I'll still be here. Okay.